We began our trip with a test snorkel to see that we could swim. We got in at the coral gardens and had a look around. It's our first chance to see what was there. Here's a spiny lobster. There's Bonnie checking out the surroundings. Thumbs up. There's a juvenile lionfish here, very dark. And that is a rock beauty, the yellow and black one in the background there. They're hard to spot. This is morning at the rookery. The frigates out flying. And the red-footed boobies. There's some frigates displaying for the female, trying to attract her attention.
Are we having fun?
And here we are boarding the skiff, off to a trip to the Blue Hole on our second day.
We're gonna be on YouTube. Unbelievable, dude.
The Blue Hole is spectacular. It's particularly known for these soft corals and then lots of small fish. Here we are testing out the kayaks, kayaking to a patch reef about a half-mile offshore. Some of us went fishing, and here's a ray hanging around the fish cleaning station waiting for a handout. Here's some of the fish being cleaned. We're here cleaning our fish catch. That is, Pablo is cleaning the fish catch. Here's a nice Ray. There's Mr. Ray hanging around, still waiting for his handout. I think we just scared him away. Nurse shark. Here comes one of the nurse sharks. Looking for a little food. Up looking for a carcass.
Help him out a little, Pablo.
Coming in.
This is very cool. That's a pretty good sized shark. Here are the frigate birds fighting over what's left. There in the background you can see Chris and Taylor on paddle boards. Pablo's cleaning fish. It's Pablo
Having fun?
cleaning fish. Here we are sailing to Long Key. We've barnacled up here. There's Dave and Sheila.
It's gonna be on YouTube.
They were barnacled up here with our kayak. There's Taylor navigating. Here's Chris.
No, we don't want that.
He did the first ever paddleboard trip. It's about 3 miles. It was quite a feat. And it was windy and substantial swells out there in the open water. And at Long Key, we did a couple snorkels. One of them was at the aquarium. Here we are on the skiff, headed out to the aquarium. That's a drift snorkel where you get in at one end, drift along a wall, and then the skiff picks us up at the other end. That's a deep water snorkel, and you can see the wall there goes off into the deep blue. There's a school of some of the Atlantic chub following us along. There's a spotted eagle ray, very graceful in the water. Absolutely magnificent to watch. And here's a hawksbill turtle that we saw along this drift snorkel. The other snorkel we did at Long Key was in a wrecked barge. This is a shallow water snorkel along the edge of the mangrove swamp. There's lots of life in and around this barge. There's a school of some kind of small minnow. You can see some bigger fish. There were also a small green moray eel. Here's the turtle grass right by the barge. You can see the schools of pinfish moving through there. Upside down jellyfish. And here we are back at the skiff, getting ready for another snorkel. This is one of the patch reefs near the end of our trip. There's Charlie, and behind Charlie's a school of barracuda. There's a queen triggerfish. Another spotted eagle ray. Squid. And a French angelfish. Pablo down looking for a lionfish. The lionfish are invasive, and they're trying to spear them to help reduce the population. Here's one of the rarer fish we see. This is a black hamlet. Another black hamlet. And another one. We don't see them in very many places. Here's Kyle. Looks like he's on the trail of a lionfish there. That's a butter hamlet. It's the first one I've ever seen. Here's some more scenes of the soft coral at the Patch Reef dive on the last day. It was another spectacular year, which we wound up at the Bird's Eye View Lodge. Here's the other skiff headed out for bird watching. It was a great year.